What's up everyone, Clayton here, and we're back for another top 5. Today's top 5 is about my 5 favorite Skyrim builds that I have put on my own channel here. I'm doing this top 5 because Loud and Smelly, a viewer on one of my previous builds, asked me what my favorite builds were that I put on this channel. Since it takes a lot of dedication to complete a build, he wanted to know my opinion, for whatever reason, on what my favorite was, so that way he could go make his own build and pick one that he would have fun with. I'm not, like I said, I don't know why I use my opinion, because my opinion is probably wrong. But yeah, so I went to my Skyrim builds playlist and looked through all my builds, and picked out the build that I had the most fun playing through, and also picked out builds that were different, so they're not all warriors, not all mages, or not all thieves, but a mix. And I'll also leave a link to the playlist down below if you want to go ahead and look through them as well. But anyways, let's go ahead and get started. Number 5. So number 5 is the Mystic Assassin, and is one of my oldest builds. This build is a pretty simple, sneaky assassin build that uses magic to help with assassinations. This build is a high elf and uses his bound swords and bows to deal damage, and uses invisibility spells to help sneak around and paralyze to stun targets. There's tons more information about these builds in their respective videos, so make sure to check those out. I'm just kind of giving you guys the cliff notes on each of the builds. Number 4. Number 4 is a Dragon Knight, who was suggested by Kennereed Shatoro. This build is a mix of a warrior and a spellcaster. This dark elf tries to embody a dragon by using fire shouts and fire spells while wearing and using dragonbone armor and weapons. You can also choose between a two-handed or one-handed with a shield for this build, so it kind of gives you some options if you really want to. Number 3. Number 3 is the Healer, and it's kind of a unique build. This build kind of puts your character as a secondary character, and makes your follower the main damage dealer. You use Restoration and Illusion spells to buff and heal your ally while they deal the damage. You also have some backup to protect yourself through Destruction, which allows you to deal damage, and Alteration, which allows you to tank damage by using alteration spells like flesh spells. Also, since you are Argonian, you have a racial bonus to Restoration, which is pretty nice. Number 2. Number 2 is the Fire Demon, was suggested by Christopher Smith. This build is an unarmed Khajiit that uses fire destruction spells as a sort of arena to fight in. Using Flame Cloak and Flame Wall creates an arena which deals more damage while you punch your foes. With your increased unarmed damage because of your racial ability since you are Khajiit, and your heavy armor perk that deals more unarmed damage with heavy armor gauntlets. And the arena that I'm talking about is that you kind of create your own arena with fire spells. The fire spells tick damage on the enemy while you punch him in the face, and it's a pretty fun build, and I definitely remember playing through this a lot. Number 1. My number 1 build is the vampire build who hates vampires. This is the Exterminator. This build was suggested by Alan Sutton. This build uses spells and items from the Dawnguard DLC, so if you don't have that DLC, I'm sorry about that. But this includes the Oreo's Bow, Tinder's Aura, and Vampire Bane spells, which, like I said, are found in the Dawnguard DLC. This build uses restoration spells to kill the undead, and uses the perk in the restoration tree to make spells more effective against the undead, which allows him to kill vampires really quickly by using restoration spells like Vampire's Bane. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it's kind of short, but I just kind of want to give you guys the cliff notes of these builds, and you can go ahead and click the links down below to go to those builds individually. And I know I have a lot of builds out, about 50 or so, and I really enjoy all of them. But these are the ones that I kind of remember the most, and I don't know if they're the best, but they're the ones that I have the best fond memories of. But like I said earlier, all these builds that I've done on my channel I've really enjoyed, so I'd recommend checking them all out. But I hope Loud and Smelly got his answer, so that way he can make one of these builds on his own. And also I just want to thank everyone who's watched this, and I just want to thank everyone who suggested builds for this channel and helped me out through this channel by leaving good comments and just being overall nice. And I couldn't be happier with all this like the support I've gotten and all the everything. So I just want to say thank you guys so much, and this is Clayton, signing out.